Skinner's Pragmatic Science and Engineering of Behavior Change, Session 7, The Tree of Pragmatic Knowledge, the Scientific Methods. Here you see the trunk of the tree represents the scientific methods that are the product of the philosophy of science, Skinner's Pragmatism. The trunk includes inductive approach, individual behavior change, frequent, accurate, sensitive measures of behavior change, experimental control and analysis of behavior change, within and across subject replication, and standard charts to evaluate practical significance of behavior change. Scientific methods, the inductive approach. Skinner's inductive approach was to begin by looking for lawful processes in the behavior of the intact organism. In one case, the theories are formulated first and then tested deductively by means of experiment. The other method is to experiment first and let the theories emerge inductively from the data. Sidman, Tactics of Scientific Research. Individual behavior change. A prediction of what the average individual will do is often of little or no value in dealing with a particular individual. In general, a science is helpful in dealing with the individual only insofar as its laws relate to individuals. A science of behavior which concerns only the behavior of groups is not likely to be of help in our understanding of the particular case. No one goes to the circus to see an average dog jump through an average hoop. Here's an example of a sensitive measure of behavior changes in rate. See how the rate's increasing? Up to 300 jumps per minute. Which measure of progress is more sensitive? Changes in rate or changes in percent correct? Experimental control and analysis of functional relations. I had the clue from Pavlov. Control your conditions and you will see order. Skinner followed Pavlov's advice, identifying and holding constant environmental variables that could cause behavior change, while changing only one variable at a time. Within and across subject replication. Skinner repeatedly connected and disconnected the feeder and observed the same changes in the rate of lever presses, repeating the experiment with the same other rats, then with pigeons. Replication within and across subject and species, within and across behaviors and settings, allowed him and other researchers to describe both the reliability and generality of the behavior change, and to achieve the pragmatic goals of prediction and control of behavior. Standard charts to evaluate practical significance of behavior change. The cumulative record was a standard chart in that the same rate of lever presses was always drawn as the same slope. Thus, the researcher needed only to compare slopes to get an accurate evaluation of the change in rate of lever presses. It allowed Skinner to discover variables that produce practically significant changes in the behavior of the individual organism and thus made the engineering of behavior change possible. The standard acceleration efficiency chart compares slopes to evaluate the efficiency of the change in the rate of behavior. Comparing these slopes, would you say that there was a practical or statistical significance in the behavior change? Practical. Standard charts make it easy to see whether or not you have practically significant changes in behavior. Skinner's Pragmatic Science and Engineering of Behavior Change. Next up, Session 8. The Tree of Dogmatic Knowledge, the Scientific Methods.